Do you like what you see? Do you hit that share and give the channel a follow?
Yep, pretty much that's about the sum of it right there. Now the sound's not working.
Why so serious?
Alright. Sorry about that. Not that anybody's on tonight anyways. And I'm not going to play beer.
Good luck team, 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 good luck team.
How the hell did I get down here? Lord of mercy.
These have been begging for days. These have been begging for days. These have been begging for days. These have been begging for days.
Weird. I guess I can't swim. Okay, that's not good. That's gotta be water up there, right? Can you not swim? Oh, hell. Look, I'm walking along the bottom of the river. That is so weird. I guess you can't swim in this game. I guess I never realized that. Okay.
Don't be asked.
It's not about being a scaredy cat. I don't like the game.
Don't be asked. Don't be asked.
I don't like the game. I'm not into those games the way you guys are.
Returning fire!
Who's ready for more?
do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity... Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear. Hear that?
You hiding? I'm scared.
Hear that?
Hey. But I have to be able to enjoy the game, and I don't enjoy those games, Tippy. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Why so serious?
You love me. You really love me.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry.
Well, I haven't believed that since you were 7, so, yeah, good luck with that. You're probably right. I think there's something going on with my OBS software.
I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/vanman88_1.
don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, gloop gun. That's what I'm supposed to be getting there. Okay.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
Bunch of amateurs. Sublight should have seen this coming.
Here they come!
They're in my sight.
Shot, Captain!
That's the last of them.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
They got the drop on us.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Don't mess with us.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Yeah. Nobody likes a broken OBS
Rats.
either.
Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him.
I saw it.
Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Well, that would be a long time coming. I think Fable 3... oh shit, that came out when we still lived in Maryland. I really want to get the new Dragon Age, but I just can't afford it right now.
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Yeah, it's $80.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Unfiltered air, rocks in my shoes, risky choke points, all the things I hate about mountains.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads. And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece.
Hey, you, get over! Oh, no. Why do people make such a big thing out of hiking? Once you're up, you just gotta go down again.
Do you smell something?
Hiram must have sealed the door.
Do you like pie? How was your day? Did you get all your hair stuff?
fighter, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means...
Can't. We'll see about that. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Quarlet.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Where's the intercom?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Where was that? 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 Where was it? Where was that? Where was it?
Clearly turned idle. It appears I need you to clear out the
Ibuprofen.
threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment.
Yeah, I have
and I'll be
Apple
out of
Pay.
business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back
But it comes
online.
out of my
Hurry
account.
before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Yeah, goes to my new account.
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me, something information related. I'll give it to you, in person, once I'm safe. Elevators to your right. Get ready.
Tear them apart!
Captain! Half that armor!
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking.
I like this game because it's like a
I
commercial.
fulfill my contracts.
You go to
always.
cities and they're like, Spacer's
Oh,
Choice.
you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful. I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You'll find it directly to the east, almost in sighting distance of Devil's Peak Station. Do what you like. Just don't tell me about it after. I enjoy sleeping at night. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believed them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts.
Spacer's Choice.
These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it in exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
That the chairman is
If
politically
you have a question or a
motivated to keep
suggestion,
Monarch
let
from
me
being
know. I don't bite
recognized as
hard.
a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. Indeed, the information I gather usually is, or it's not worth my time investment, as you can imagine.
God, this dude is like full of himself.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. Luckily for you, Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a Raptidon of another color.
A Raptidon of another color.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font. How low you seemingly regard... I may have a secret. How low you... Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Oh, Dave is out and about. It's Dave. Dave is in his house. That should be... Huh. Yep, Dave is on the move.
Can you tell me a short story of the game? Can you tell me a short story of the game?
So basically you were frozen on a ship, and this scientist named Phineas unthawed you, and now you're trying to free the other people that are on the ship. There's thousands of people on this ship. Now you are trying to free them, and you're going through these missions to get chemicals in order to be able to do that. So I would like, it's a lot like Fallout, but in space. And it's like a continuous commercial. Like, you know, you go into a Spacer Choice colony, everybody, you know, uses a Spacer Choice logo. For me, it's just fun. Because they're the best minds of the colonial people. They're like we're like scientists, and we're like all the smart people.
Their mistake.
Here we go.
And you get all these quirky little get all these quirky, what are they? Get all these quirky little companions that, you know, have, you know, very weird personalities, as you can see. No, we're on a rogue planet.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet.
Take a pamphlet.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
And now I'm in a cult.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
You're on a planet called Monarch. Right now we're on Monarch. It's like a pirate planet, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's pretty lawless. You have two different groups. You have the Spacer's Choice group, and then you have these people, the Iconoclasts, and they're at kind of war with each other. So now you're trying to diffuse it so you can start broadcasting to get the information you need on the chemicals.
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. I'm so glad. He and Zora have done such a wonderful job spreading the light around this dark, dark planet. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
On this planet, it's trying to get peace. Other planets, you're just fighting the evil empire, which is Spacer's Choice, and the board. You'll hear the board mentioned a lot. The board kind of runs everything. So Phineas, the guy that freed me, the scientist that freed me, has been a bandit or a rogue or whatever you want to call him for like 35 years.
Smash the like button multiple times and give me a follow.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth.
Philosophism.
I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
A phoenix?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Good folk we're gonna lose to our mission.
A Manta Queen.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins. Shed the trappings of a materialistic life, Captain. You'll find your soul much less burdened.
Look at them pork chop sideburns.
Also, we're broke.
Yes. If we were meant to enjoy the things that glitter and shine, the universe would provide them.
I can't get over those sideburns. Wow. Those are like...
Damn right we can't. We're being eaten alive out here. We can't be throwing bits at...
Zora, please, we'll discuss this later. I apologize. My second-in-command can be overzealous at times. Now, why have you come? Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know? Ah, the Eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself.
Wolverine pork chop sideburns.
You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the Eternal is that divinity. Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence. The point of no return. when your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him. Sanjar Nandi, he leads MSI out of Stellar Bay. Such a shame, the way his sensibilities have been corrupted over time. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things. Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
And other answers.
All right. I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all. It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but...
God.
Today is not that day. Before all this, I was a writer for MSI's product catalog. It was my purpose to spread awareness of Saltuna in its various forms. The certainty with which I spun among the other cogs of their machine stifled creativity and
but I'll take cold showers over living under a corporation's thumb any day.
Exactly. I haven't showered in weeks.
It shows.
Why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait.
Right.
Where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, Not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. What? Sorry. Long day.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
Exactly. Where do you get paper, right?
Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Damn it. Guessing it's up through here.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours. You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. Huh. I don't know what your angle is, but... all right. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Well, there's no trees. I don't know how you'd make it.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you, anyway?
Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
She looks like she just got back from a rave. You got the fucking gold eyeshadow, the gold face paint.
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look.
Do you like
Graham's
what you
got a
see?
bit or two left in his account.
Do you hit that share and give the
I can
channel
send
a follow?
one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
One thing I don't like about this game, you have to be right on top of stuff to be able to pick stuff up. Okay. Well, didn't she kind of look like a hooker? She kind of looked like a hooker.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going?
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press, one of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins! Our people died out there!
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Right. You can see them coming from a mile away. Has to turn his head sideways to walk through a door.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just If the Vernoys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
If I never smell another rat, it'll be too soon.
Maybe you just reached level 9, whatever that means. Where the fuck am I going? Jesus, that's a long way away. Is there a fast travel somewhere closer? There, that's where I'm going.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Oh, that's better. I think I'd rather smell sulfur. Just saying.
Think they left anything good behind?
Make him regret. Here we go!
Talk to me.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Thanks, but I ain't sure the mission is worth it.
You keep spewing that sulfur, I'm liable to leave you to the raps. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother intends to say is, we appreciate the assist. Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
My professional medical advice is to get out of here as soon as possible. Bleeding might kill him, but wrapped definitely will.
How many years of medical school went into that word of wisdom? Sorry. We appreciate the assist. We just need to find our medic so we can do exactly as you say. Get the hell out. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press. Any luck out there? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
He also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv-88-1.
Yeah, here, take our brochure, right? They stand out in front of the spaceports. Would you like to make a donation?
Don't mess with us.
Because I haven't done my points in a while.
How'd you do that so fast?
Well, of course I can't go that way. That would be too easy. Mm-hmm. Oh, toilet. Dinner was full. Yeah, I would definitely say this is like a Fallout in space. Instead of one planet, you have multiple planets you could go to.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can.
I have
want a
Star
word.
Wars Unleashed for the 360. Yeah, it's for the, I think it's for the 360. I actually think I have a couple of those games. Why didn't you just ask me for it? I have both of them. I have the first one and the second one. I don't know, the first one was pretty fun too.
Something on your mind?
Well, I have them both.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Famous pirate raid, right? A little messy for my tastes, but those guys were in and out like pros.
Why didn't you just ask?
Right.
I have the
Common
game.
belief is that the
I have both
pirates
of them.
fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby raft nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it.
Stop smoking, 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 stop smoking.
First I have to stop drinking. Now you're telling me to stop smoking. No.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers. Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
How was the rest of your day, though? Kids good? Good, I just play video games all day. You know, Mom let me have the day and just kind of relax, and then about 5 o'clock I stopped playing and went out and we watched some SWAT for a little while, and when she got ready to bed I jumped back on until her mom was kind enough just to let me have the day.
Nice going.
Yeah, then back to work tomorrow.
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes. Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Hey, baby, I love you too.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Thank you, baby. Have a good night. Love you. Sweet dreams.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
You love me. You really love me.
Uh-oh. Can't make the scene if you don't have the green. I better make a little stop.
Damn. Over there.
Why so serious?
I am Cornholio. My bunghole, it goes...
Mr. President.
Show up with a bottle of vodka and some real good cusses. That'll show her how much you've grown.
Then she'll think they've brainwashed me into some kind of hooligan. As far as she's concerned, if I make any decision that's not aligned with hers, someone else convinced me. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time? You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
This armor itches something awful. Ugh, my stomach. Hope Zora sends me out next.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the Captain how grateful we are, Tuk-Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
If you have a question or a suggestion, let me know. I don't bite
Sour
hard.
thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my tuk-tuk home safe again.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged. Aha, the helpful stranger I've heard so much about. Here to do business, hmm? Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your competence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely...
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy.
It is... I'll need to gather some
You do tend to do...
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of... And these days, it's over... Do be careful. Oh, and what... What can I... You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI... And the first step...
Someone's been killed!
Don't mess with us.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins will either treat you or both.
Make him regret it.
Rats for boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions. Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Smash the like button multiple times and give me a follow.
Huxley! Oh. My buddy but... Oh, probably. Get me out! All yours, lady.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in...
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? Thanks a lot, lady.
Alright, I think I'm done for the...